Cooper Field, the site of tonight's CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University. It's a rivalry. Apex visiting Cary. As we welcome you in, Patrick Johnson, Jay Sonolder. It's only going to get worse from here weather-wise. So how does that play into tonight?
Well, it's going to be a big factor. Each team is going to have to protect the football, Patrick. Whenever you have wet conditions, which team can control the line of scrimmage and protect the football is going to be the team that comes away with a victory in a rivalry game.
And you add to this, it is a rivalry game, so emotions are going to be high.
Yeah, this is an intense battle. Both teams want this game and need this game. Midway part of the season, this is a huge one.
All right, it's time for our U.S. Navy players to watch and keys to the game. The United States Navy forged by the sea. Sonny, what do you got?
For Apex, Chase Klingman's one of the top two-way threats playing the quarterback position. He can throw it, he can run it. He's the leader of this program. He's got all the intangibles that you want. His accuracy throwing the football, taking shots down the field is what separates him. Over for Cary, one of the top juniors, Trey Blue, just committed to North Carolina, a big left tackle for the Imps, has the agility. He's going to push the line of scrimmage. He's physical, he's tough, and he's the guy that the Imps need to run behind tonight to get that ground game going and get momentum for their team on the offensive side. And for the keys of the game for Apex, they've got to control the line of scrimmage. That's the area where they really want to win the trenches and win the battle up front. And then winning special teams, the third phase of the game, is so important. And for the Imps, execution is going to be paramount for them. They've got to find a way to execute on offense, defense, and special teams, and then no big plays on the defensive end. Their safeties have to play deep. They have to be sure tackling, and they have to do a good job of keeping everything in front of them.
All right, Sonny, sounds good. It's a series that dates back nearly 100 years, and we'll have the kick from Cary right after this.
On the road, going to be aggressive, get the ball first, and I think for Apex, you're getting healthier here, and for them, they've been so well balanced throughout the year on the offensive end.
John Mazurka, what a turnaround job he has done at Apex.
Just an amazing job coming in, changing the culture, and what they've been able to do winning-wise, it's been remarkable. He's brought a sense of pride, and that culture that he's developed is something that's continuing just to get better week by week, and he's got a talented ball club.
Averaging just under 40 a game coming in, and one of the good guys in the business, Coleman Tyrants, head coach of the Imps. They're off to a tough start.
Yeah, and he, just like Coach Mazurka, just amazing human beings that care about their kids and their program. And for him, an opportunity against your rival on your home field to get a big win here tonight.
Coach Durant's in his third year. Coach Mo across the sideline in his second. As you see, the rain is picking up, and the conditions are just going to deteriorate from this point.
In this ball game tonight, it's going to be all about protecting the football. Which team can win the turnover battle and really do a good job on the line of scrimmage. That's where this game will be won.
So Ben Higdon will kick things off here in just a moment. Students don't mind the weather, do they?
No, only one umbrella.
That's being shared. Across the way, there's one umbrella also. The band's out there in the end zone. They're braving the elements. Hardy souls out here tonight. Tropical storm Ophelia crashing into the North Carolina coast, and its impacts will be reached here. It'll start to just rain harder, or continue to rain harder as we go on here tonight. So we'll see how it all plays out. Should be an interesting matchup, and I think you could throw records out, particularly in a rivalry like this that dates back to 1925.
Well, it's truly one of the best in the state, in just the proximity, the tradition of both schools, and how these kids are familiar with each other, going to school together, growing up together. That's what makes this so special.
Imps will have Ben Higdon to kick things off. Zaylen White is going to be back deep for the Apex Cougars. He has a 97-yard kickoff return to his credit this season.
Difference maker on special teams. That's an area that Apex excels in.
Averages 22 per kick return. We're underway from Cooper Field. Great to have you with us on our CBS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University, and it's kicked short and taken out to the 32, and that's where the Cougars will scrimmage from. Chase Klingman, healthy finally. He's their quarterback. Completing 68% of his passes, and Coach Mo talked glowingly about him this week.
His leadership ability and his talent on the field. He's an outstanding quarterback. He's actually committed to UNC Asheville for baseball. Colleges are recruiting him for football as well. He's a talented player, and he's a guy that's going to distribute the ball to all of his weapons tonight.
Javion Danzy is behind him, 210 pounds at running back, and he'll spin out of an initial tackle. Pick up of 4, head to the 36. Danzy comes in with 349 yards on the season. Let's take a look at our Campbell University starting lineups. We'll have that for you here in just a second. Campbell University go beyond the unexpected. Get it in after this play, as it'll be 2nd down and 7. 3 receivers at the top of your screen, but Danzy takes it on the ground. He'll make his way out to near the 40. We'll start with the defense for the Cary Imps. Luke Wolfram is there's the Cary offense. So we'll start Apex offense. We'll start there. Klingman, we told you about Danzy, and then Sonny, you are intrigued by Caleb Morrow, the tight end.
He's an outstanding prospect. Only a junior. Colleges have offered him, and more are tracking him, and we'll see him. There's number 88 in the slot. He'll be lined up at wide receiver as well as in line, and a veteran offensive line as well.
Klingman to the air, 1st down toss, gets it to Colby Walker, and Walker with big yardage inside the 40 in Imps territory. Colby Walker with his 6th reception of the year, and he has a big gain for the 1st.
Nice design there with Morrow going out to the flat, and then Walker running a slant route wide open in the zone area. Good job with yards after the catch.
That'll be a Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram 1st down. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, peace of mind, lifetime powertrain warranty at Performance Ford in Clinton. All right, let's take a look at that Cary defense. Lineups presented by Campbell University. Go beyond the unexpected.
Strong unit on all 3 levels. The linebackers, veterans with Elvis, Owen, and Sawyer. Those 3 really the heartbeat of this defense.
It's a defense that's allowing just under 28 points per ball game. Wolfram leads them in tackling and also leads the conference in tackling. Oh, that is almost intercepted. And Wolfram, who we just spoke about, almost had a pick.
Yeah, Wolfram all over the field. Offense, defense, good job just recognizing the throw and getting in the passing lane.
The defense for the Imps has not had an interception this year thus far. Chase Klingman, 292 yards coming in. He got hurt in the Fuquay-Varina game, but is back healthy. Danzy with the hole, and Danzy crashes down at the 24. So the 3rd down leads to a Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram 1st down.
Well, for Apex, winning up front was the key tonight. Nice job by the offensive line, clearing a path, and Danzy doing the rest, power running.
Martell, the left tackle, 6'3", 255. This is a huge offensive line, Sonny, and then you mix Morrow in there with him as the tight end, and it's an impressive group. So on 1st down, Klingman keeps it himself. Klingman wise to slide there, shy of the 10.
Well, tonight's going to be so important to lean on the offensive line. Cougars doing a nice job with their running game. This was a zone read with the fake to Danzy. The defense collapses the fake, and then Klingman could get to the outside and use his speed.
Well, you factor in Morrow, and the offensive line averages 256 pounds as they travel into the Drive Shack green zone. Colby Walker gets the call here. Drive Shack, a driving range, is only half the story. Light rain falling. So far, the wind has not been a factor. Seems to be more swirling in the air than down on the field. Klingman tosses it over. That's Brandon Tate. Tate gets circled and slung down. Nick Grinna, the backup safety, and They were talking about him this week. They like his future.
He's a physical performer on the back end for the Imps. Nice job coming up there, recognizing the pass, no hesitation, and being physical to make the tackle.
It's going to be a 3rd down and 7. All at the 13-yard line.
And with the weather conditions, Patrick, maybe 4-down territory. We'll see, but here, look at Morrow in the slot, number 88.
Handed it off to Elias Jeffries, the backup running back, who's a senior. I don't think Jeffries is anywhere near, and he's not, the first down. Apex going to run a 4th down play here. He only picked up a couple.
The mindset there was we have 2 downs to pick up 7 yards for the 4th down, so pick up a couple, and now it's more manageable. Try to get this opportunity on 4th down.
He actually got 3, so it's 4th down, 4 right now. Play clock at 10, and Apex is going to burn a timeout.
Timeout called by Apex.
We'll take a timeout as well. Step aside. Our CVS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University. Apex Cary. Rain falling here at Cooper Field. Patrick Johnson, Jay Sunholder, going to be 4th down and 5. Klingman in the rain. Throwing to the back of the end zone, and it's off the hands of Brandon Tate. So a big stand for Cary here to open the game.
Important drive here for the Imps to get off the field, and Apex looking towards the right, then going back towards the left. So tough with the weather conditions. The ball just floating along, the wind carrying it.
Sonny, I wonder, did he run the wrong pattern, or was the throw to the wrong, not where the pattern was? I don't know. So Will Vetter leads the Imps offense out. Cary 0-4 on the year, 1-0 in the Southeastern Wake Conference. Vetter under center. He's completed just 41% of his passes, the sophomore. And they go on the ground to Nick Jones. Make that actually the fullback, Ion Tobias. He's a 5'8", 190-pound junior. So they start in the I. They will mix in Josh White, the tight end. Also, Aaron Yankum is more of the receiving tight end. They've got a big offensive line. Trey Blue, you highlighted him, committed to UNC. Good-sized Cary group up front. A couple, it's like 300-pounders. And some good, tough running. That time it's Jones. Sonny, you look at the size of their offensive line on average, it's 292.
And one of the strengths of this team is the guys up front for the Imps.
Here is the Campbell University starting lineups for Cary. Jones, we mentioned Vetter. Tyrus White is a dynamic performer. Wolfram plays both ways. And then Trey Blue, the left tackle, bound for UNC on a commitment. With the counter, but slung down is Jones. And for Apex, Mekhi Brooks, the defensive tackle, got back there to him. As we look at the Campbell University starting lineups here in just a moment for the defense, up front, they are dominant.
Yeah, strong. And Brooks, one of the anchors, interior, the defensive line, staying low, getting penetration to make the play.
It's going to be second down and 12. All back to the 19. High look as they motion the tight end over. Run that way. Jones picks up a couple. Campbell University showing us our starting lineups on the defensive side for the Cougars. Campbell University go beyond the unexpected. That is a massive and aggressive group up front.
They are. That front seven, very physical. Then on the back end, the secondary with 5 DBs. They play a 4-2-5. They're enforcers, but they're very athletic as well.
When a team plays a 4-2-5, Sonny, what are the advantages of that?
Well, there's going to be more speed out on the field with the 2 linebackers, then 5 defensive backs. You can line up well against split wide receivers, 4 wide receiver sets, and also different blitzing schemes you can bring about with this defense.
Zaylen White, number 1, who's matched up on the receiver out. You saw him a moment ago. 25 tackles this year for Apex, and on third down, nothing doing for Cary. So, Sonny, now the tough part of tonight, special teams. And it's going to have to be a punt fairly deep in your own territory, and you know Apex is going to be coming for it.
Yeah, it's all about handling the ball in special teams unit for both teams, whether it's kicking, punting, and the return units. And Apex defense really clamping down, stopping the run, doing a nice job over on that left side, flowing to the ball.
Hudson Stevens into punt to Brandon Tate. Got a pretty good one away, all things considered. Tate's going to run away from it. No, he's going to play it off a bounce at the 37. It's going to be a 3-yard return on a 42-yard punt. It'll take us to our timeout here. Scoreless early. While we were away, block in the back, so it's been walked off back to the 30. And we'll set up a 1st and 10 there for the Cougars. Well, you look at what Apex has done. 10-2 last year, 6-1 in the league, a worst to first in the conference. They started 8-0. Lost a close game to Hillside in the playoffs. You go back in the 12 seasons prior to Coach Mo, 09 through the spring of 21, they won 21.7% of their games.
It's amazing what he's done coming into this program the past 3 years. These kids love him and what he's been able to do winning-wise, just racking up W's and building up this program. I think they've got an outstanding team, and they're looking to have a deep playoff run, and the state championship is their goal.
Danzy get very far. Nice job there to create some trouble. Landon Jones was getting some FCS and D2 attention, clogging up the middle.
Yeah, Jones just staying physical, making the play, shedding the block. Outstanding job using your leverage up front.
Rain certainly benefits Cary, you would think, tonight with explosive as Apex's offense is. The ball dribbles back on the snap. They're going to air it out, and that will be picked off. Intercepted. Wanted to get it to Omar Ansari, and stepping in for Cary's first interception of the year is David Nwosu.
Nwosu outstanding in coverage. It's difficult to throw. The slippery ball, Nwosu just turns around, reads it. Nice job protecting the ball and shielding it to make the interception.
So now it'll be Cary football. They'll have it in Cougar territory at the 46. Big swing and momentum. Yeah,
outstanding field position here for Cary. You have to use this momentum shift and really be aggressive. You got to make something happen. Take advantage of this turnover.
So out of the eye, the Imps will operate here. Try to run behind this massive offensive line. That's a good push on first down. If they can replicate that throughout the night, Sonny, they're going to be just fine.
It's going to be very important to have success on first down and make it manageable in second and third down situations. You don't want to be behind the chains, especially with this weather.
Nick Jones to the 43. Tyrus White there, number 1. Leading receiver is Grenna. Got 10 catches on the year. White, a relay runner, so he's got the burners bottom of your screen. On the ground they go, and smashing ahead is Jones. So that'll be a pickup to the 40, and it's going to set up a third and short.
Well, when you watch the line of scrimmage, this rivalry game matters, and you can see how physical each team is. That was a big hit. These guys are coming off the ball, and an important third down here. Again, possibly 4-down territory for Cary. You've got to have some misdirection here. Apex really clamping down, bringing everybody in the box, trying to get the ball to the outside if you're the
Elvis Mazareos has checked in at running back. Here he put it on the turf, dropped the chalupa, and had to go back and get it. Interesting that they took Jones out and they put the backup in, and just wasn't ready to accept that football. Just slipped out of his grasp. So now the Imps will punt. Oldham Tyrants played at Western Carolina. Great punt. That's a boomer. Can Cary get down? They can to the 1. Wow. I'm going to say it was down at the 1-yard line. What a tremendous punt.
Well, and special teams is going to be a huge factor tonight, flipping the field position, and then the coverage unit to go down and stop this ball. That's outstanding execution.
Tremendous hustle there from Josiah Angine, the junior. So now the Cougars pinned back deep with just seconds remaining here in the first. Not very much, maybe a yard for Danzy. Javion Danzy had 199 yards last week in their 57-33 win against Panther Creek.
Yeah, and he's the star in the backfield. What he can do in between the tackles, he's powerful. And then he's got the speed on the outside, and he's one of those guys in this offense that can really change the game every time he touches the ball.
Earns 1 there. See if the Cougs run one more play here. They will. And Danzy ahead to the 5. Started to his left, cut back to the right. And that'll be the final play of a scoreless first quarter. Cary and Apex, goose eggs. 1 in the books on a rainy night. FNR. Stay tuned. Out the United States Army game summary for the first quarter. The U.S. Army, be all you can be. Cary staying on the ground. Apex with a good balance. But that turnover early.
Well, early on here, offense tough to come by with the weather. Turnover is going to be a factor in any ball game. We'll see here as this game continues to develop how they handle the weather conditions.
Scoreless first. Second period underway with Klingman out of the shotgun. Checks over with the sideline. Klingman setting up the screen to Danzy. Nice job by the Imps to sniff it out. And over there to him is Wolfram. 47 tackles for Wolfram coming in. Had a couple of brothers that played in the program at Cary. They're now at Duke for Wolfram. So he's one of those legacy guys in this Imps football program. Cougs will punt here for the first time. Evan Beaver will handle that for him. He's a junior. And Wolfram, who's everywhere, is going to return the punt. This ought to be exciting with Wolfram, won't it? See if he gets something to field here. Beaver got it away. And it's only going to roll to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a 19-yard punt in tough conditions. And speaking of which, we want to give a shout-out to our camera guys tonight. Kyle Lang's crew. Larry McLean, Mark Dry, Chris Walsh, Ethan Ferreira doing yeoman's work out there in tough weather conditions, Sonny.
Well, it's going to only get worse. So if you need a break, come up to the booth at the halftime break and stay warm.
Well, it does feel a little tropical down there, but it also a little cooler when that wind blows. We really haven't had the gusty winds yet. And now the wind picking up down there a little bit. The referee Larry Adcock's shirt was flapping in the wind. Another opportunity here for the Imps with good field position. Vetter to the air, zings it to the 25. Nice catch. It'll be shy of the first down. Reception by Grinna, who leads them in catches. That's his 11th reception of the year.
Accurate throw from Vetter. Brenna on the out route. Nice job with the head nod towards the inside, going back outside, making the play and executing.
Top tackler on the Cougars team is Sam Artis, who came up with the stop there. Nick Jones with a little change of pace. Jones, look at him push ahead. Powers for the first down. It'll bring up 1st and goal as they get it inside the drive shack green zone, and that'll be a performance Ford first down. Performance Peace of Mind lifetime powertrain warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Coleman Tyrants has to be happy with how his offensive line is coming off the ball and how physical the Imps are.
That's going to be Wolfram. He'll make a move and get driven down at the 3. Make it the 2. Wolfram comes in with 141 yards on the ground.
The Apex secondary doing a nice job out on the perimeter, being physical and making the play.
Luke Wolfram's kind of the all-American kid, isn't he, Sonny?
Yeah, he can do it all. Offense, defense, special teams. Never comes off the field.
So the ball will be spotted at the 3, 2nd and goal. Big opportunity for the Imps here. Vetter gives to the fullback. Nothing doing as they went to Elvis Mazareos again. This time they lined him up at fullback.
Makai Brooks right in the middle of the defense, making the play, as well as Avion Perry, the star sophomore defensive tackle. Nice job wrapping them up for the tackle.
Actually got 2. It's a pretty favorable spot, I'd have to say, and it's going to be 3rd and goal now, just inside the 1. They bring in Michael Wallace, 13, a 3-sport athlete.
Official timeout.
Not sure what the stoppage was here, but the officials want to get the teams back out there and let's play ball.
For Cary, the mindset is 4-down territory. 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Imp student section starts to lose their marbles. Student body right. Wolfram for 6. NC assist touchdown for Wolfram and the Imps. NC assist, we make affording college simple.
And for Cary, taking advantage of the field position. Nice job running the football in this drive, getting push up front. That extra motivation in this rivalry game. Winning at the line of scrimmage, so important. They're finishing it off over on the right side.
So now the kick going to come from Higdon. Make that Hudson Stevens. Been a little bit of a kicking adventure this year for the Imps. But that one nudges through. Wolfram on the toss sweep. Finds Paydirt.
Well, for Cary here, toss towards the right, the offensive line. Nathan Replogle doing the job, finishing it off, and the Imps striking first. 7-0 Cary.
And the 3-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. Short kick again. Returnable, though, for the Cougars, and a pretty good return there for Tate near the 30-yard line. I want to thank Tricia Williamson for having me on the Game Time in the Triangle podcast for WRDC Sports. Highest, or I should say highest, a higher rated episode than yours. So I'll take that all day.
I want to see the data on that.
A lot of download. I'm in Swift territory with the download.
I'm happy for you.
So going to work is Apex, and Here's a big burst by Danzy. Danzy at the 50, and he'll invade Imps territory. Huge burst from the 30 out to the 44. And that is going to be a monster pickup of 26 yards. Moves the chains. It'll be a first down for Performance Ford. Peace of Mind powertrain lifetime warranty. Right, Peace of Mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Danzy has the extra gear towards the outside. Nice job finishing off the run.
Jeffries back the other way. A little thunder and lightning there, although Danzy's the bigger back.
Stop after pickup of 5. Second down.
It's a gain of 5. Look at Danzy. He's put together, isn't he? 6 foot 210. Second and 4 here. Gets it over to Brandon Tate. Tate with some nifty running after the catch. And he'll move the chains as he takes it out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. If that name is familiar, he's got great football lineage in his genes.
Yeah, his father played at UNC and the pros as well for over a decade. Here's Brandon. Nice job with the ball in his hands. Make one man miss. Pick up those yards down the sideline.
I'm not going to say it's stopped raining, but it's certainly not raining as heavy right now. It's a healthy diet on the ground, and Danzy forges his way ahead to the 21-yard line.
Well, what is the response for Apex after Cary goes down and scores a touchdown? Apex coming back here, looking motivated, running the ball, mixing in the run and the pass. Their offensive line getting in a groove and clearing a path.
Coach Mo's got to like what he's seeing right now. Rob Frank, the NC State grad and Apex grad, calling the plays offensively. Oh, shooting the gap and bringing Danzy to the ground. Sawyer Medlin, the inside backer, makes his 37th tackle on the season.
Medlin, just an outstanding leader for this Imps defense, flying into the backfield, reading his keys, no hesitation. He is such a sure tackler, aggressive, physical, everything you want from one of your enforcers.
See if the Cougars can put together a drive here that will notch a score. They're trailing the Imps in this historic rivalry. They had a 3-year period where they didn't play one another, but kind of resumed it a few years ago. Let's throw out the flats, and it's going to be caught, almost intercepted. That's the tight end, Caleb Murrow. Murrow's the leading receiver on this Apex team. Sonny, he's getting to know his body a little more. He's had a growth spurt. Oh, that was just in and out of the hands there of Wolfram, and what concentration by Murrow to come up with it. Winds up with the ball in the drive shack green zone. The driving range is only half the story. Danzy to the end zone. 12-yard touchdown run for Javion Danzy, his 11th score of the year. It's an NC assist touchdown. And we're an extra point away from being tied. What an answer by Apex.
Yeah, the response. The crowd likes what they saw on that drive. The offensive line leading the way, and Danzy staying patient as that offensive line cleared out a path for him.
5-star kicker Caleb Willis. 66 out of 73 in his career, and that's a laser through the uprights. You can pretty much count on it every time he kicks. Almost midway through the second. We're tied. The Cougars and the Imps. Danzy to the promised land. Stay tuned for the Performance Ford halftime report. We'll have this week's Tatum and Atkinson Scholar athletes participating school interviews with the principals, highlights, and more. Performance Peace of Mind, powertrain lifetime warranty. Find Peace of Mind at Performance Ford in Clinton. You ready to sprint down to do these interviews at halftime with the principals?
I will. Can't slip, though.
Can't. Got to keep your footing. You have the appropriate shoes, Sonny.
I didn't bring my cleats with me, so
Okay.
to stay balanced.
Caleb Williams to kick off. 21 touchbacks this season, and Air Experts Heating and Cooling kickoff. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. Low kick gets through one man. Pinballed off another, but it's picked up. And that is going to be a return for the Imps, shy of the 30. Is that Medlin who picked it up, maybe? No, I believe it was actually Greta. Yeah, it was Medlin.
Here's Medlin. Good job going up the middle.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Securing the ball.
Fortuitous bounce.
Then starting right around the 30-yard line. Success on the last drive, and Medlin does it all, playing defense, special teams, one of the leaders.
Coach Tyrant said his team is all in on getting better. They're committed to the process despite the tough start. 102nd year of football in Cary. Michael Wallace reporting on. Fast, aggressive receiver. He's at the top of the screen. The clock at 6. It's a dive to the fullback. One of the simplest plays in football, Sonny, but it's very effective.
A quick hitter right up the middle, and your offensive line has to shoot off the ball. Cary uses different plays in their running game to keep you off balance with the trap, the counter, the outside pitch, the zone plays.
Azareos again, but he's going to be stacked up shy. It's going to be close, though, with where they're running in, and now we have a flag flying in. Only the second yellow hanky on the turf tonight. A welcomed respite from some of our other FNR affairs. Over Jason Alder, I'm Patrick Johnson. 7-7 Cougars and Imps. Another great rivalry next week, Sonny, that we'll see. Friendship, Panther Creek. Exciting.
Yeah, all throughout this schedule, so many good matchups, rivalry games. Football in this area is so talented, so many good players and coaches.
So it's going to be on Apex's defense, and it'll bring up an automatic first down. Performance Peace of Mind, lifetime powertrain warranty for this Performance Ford first down. Find peace of mind. Performance Ford in Clinton. Well, can't be happy with that. Vetter, deep drop, now running for his life, going to tuck and keep. Vetter. And he got lit up over there at the 40-yard line. Coach Tyrants feels like there should have been a flag. Got to slide there, don't you, Jay?
No, for Vetter, just trying to get the extra yardage. Impressive to getting out of the pocket and getting what you can. And physical defensive play from Apex.
Ooh.
Big hit.
Yeah, that was the boom lowered on him by Artis.
Artis, one of the star players in the secondary for the Cougars.
Timeout, Cary, a chance to tell you about that we have streaming tonight. Friday Night Rivals on our Facebook Live at MyRDC TV. It's brought to you by CVS. Shop new lower prices every day. Well, he did an excellent job, did Vetter, for the Imps to avoid Martelt. Was coming after him, also Harris. And a lot of this, I think, more than anything, was for Coach Tyrants to maybe get some clarification on why a flag was not thrown on that hit, because Artis did kind of launch himself at Vetter. Second and 4 from the 40-yard line.
Second down, about 4 for the Imps.
So both sides have used the timeout. The eye look, and Artis able to drag down Jones after he exploded through the hole. Boy, Artis ended up making a heck of a tackle. I know that Jones earned the first down there, but Artis probably saved 6.
Yeah, and Artis, he'll come up and hit you in the secondary. Good job filling the gap and making the play. Jones getting to the second level, the offensive line getting up to the linebacker level on their double team blocks.
9 on the run. And a first down from the 31-yard line. Dive again to the fullback, Elvis Mazareyos, running at fullback here instead of Ian Tobias. This is a Cary rushing attack that averaged 243 yards per game last year, but they only averaged 41.7 through the air. This year, over 100 through the air with the sophomore veteran, and the rushing yards as a result down to 166. It's green level last time out, 239 yards, 142 of those through the air. Upended is Wolfram. Artis again was the principal hitter. Cam Artis is everywhere. He is the speak silently, carry a big stick guy, real leader for their football team, not just the defense.
Yeah, and a guy that's so great off the field as well. Coach Mazurka talked with us about his character and somebody that everybody respects. His play on the field, also off the field and in the classroom.
Operating from the 25, and we have a jump. Imps have not looked like a winless football team here tonight so far, Sonny.
They're playing well, handling the conditions, and they're a team that's been very focused throughout their preparation for this game and getting better every week, even though they don't have the results they're looking for. They've come out here and being very physical here in the first half.
Well, the 4 losses have been by combined 24 points. Drive Shack green zone after encroachment. And again, they pounded on the ground. Head to the 11. The time it was Nick Jones, number 2 in the league in rushing. He's in with 153 yards. 41 last game on 21 carries. He's going to get the ball at least that many times tonight, I would think.
Yeah, they're going to continue to feed him, and Cary right now using this drive to milk the clock, and also as they go down here, leave Apex with very few opportunities to get the ball back on offense, hoping to score a touchdown on the Imps.
That'll give him a first. Vetter the keeper. 12th time that he has, 13th time that he's carried this year. Actually, he got to the 10. It's going to be Marcus third. Hitter 6 foot, 175 pounds. The sophomore. Number 2 pitcher for the Imps baseball team as a freshman. Got a whistle. Comes the flag. Procedure against the Imps. How does this change the play?
Well, Big, I think it's still 4 down territory. Now it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Cary. I think keep the ball on the ground here, and you've got 2 plays to pick up this 6 yards.
Rain coming down at a pretty steady pace. Stay tuned for the Performance Forward halftime report. We'll have this week's Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athletes. We'll hear from the principals of both schools. Highlights and more. Performance Peace of Mind Powertrain lifetime warranty. Find Peace of Mind at Performance Forward in Clinton. Well, that time he ran into his back.
Jace Peters,
Ran into his lineman.
a senior linebacker, coming off that backside to make the play. Physical and reading his keys. Now a critical 4th down coming up.
Nearing 1 minute left in this first half. They're going to go for the field goal. Locked. So the Imps Ben Higdon trying for the, or Hudson Stevens rather, trying for the field goal, and Artis recovers the football. Watch him off the edge here, laying out. That's Tyrus White. Wow. White is so speedy. The relay runner used that speed to get back there.
Just phenomenal effort. Coaches love to see their guys putting it all on the line. That's a huge play, blocking the field goal as you go into the halftime break. Still time to get a drive going here with 46 seconds left.
They wind the clock. So they took a knee, did Apex, and that will do it. 7-7 ball game here at halftime. Interesting first half.
Chicken sandwiches on sale. The concession stand for $7 each, and we have 5 different flavors of Carolina kettle potato chips for $2 each.
So 7-7 is our score at the break. Stay tuned. We're going to have our Performance Ford halftime report coming up right after this.
Performance Ford, home to the Performance Peace of Mind Lifetime Powertrain Warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Tatum and Atkinson is proud to present the Friday Night Rivals Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week. From Apex High School, the Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week is Chase Klingman. Chase is the baseball team MVP, the football team offensive MVP, All-State third-team quarterback, and carries a 4.25 GPA. Chase is a part of the Academy of Information Technology and is involved in the community through Project Unify, Miracle League, and Brown Bag Ministries. Chase is committed to the UNC Asheville baseball team. From Cary High School, the Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week is Luke Wolfram. Luke is a letter winner in football, basketball, and baseball, is academic all-conference, and carries a 4.3 GPA. Luke volunteers for the Miracle League and is the co-founder of Cary High's Athletic Wellness Club, which aims to spread mental health awareness.
Congratulations to our Tatum and Atkinson Scholar Athlete of the Week.
This All-Star is now entered for a $5,000 scholarship at the end of the season. Tatum and Atkinson, injured in a wreck? Call the heavy hitters.
The Performance Ford halftime report. Performance Ford, home to the Performance Peace of Mind Lifetime Powertrain Warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Here with the principal of the Apex Cougars, Elaine Hoffman. Principal Hoffman, what's with the belt?
Well, you know, this belt is the Old Wake rivalry, and it's been in the Apex High possession for the last several years because we have been winning football against Cary High.
Well, I know you have such a tradition with Apex. What makes the community so proud of this program in school?
We have really just been working so hard the last several years. I am so proud of our coaching staff, of our players, of our school, our staff, our student body. We have really, our theme this year is Light It Green, and so we are all about excellence and exceeding expectations, and it is a whole community event that brings us all together and makes us just really super psyched for Friday Night Football.
Your biggest rival's Cary, and an opportunity to be on TV and play this game. What does it mean to the whole Apex community to play here on this Friday night?
Yeah, again, it is just such an awesome experience. It's so energizing and exciting, and there's nothing like football that just brings the community together with our students and our cheerleaders and our football players, and just this entire beautiful evening, even in the rain. We're still all about Friday Night Football.
Well, thank you for your time and for everything you do for Apex High School.
Thank you so much, and go Cougars!
And we'll be back from the halftime report after this.
Performance Ford, home to the Performance Peace of Mind Lifetime Powertrain Warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
Here with the principal of the Cary High School Imps, Nolan Bryant. And Principal Bryant, what an awesome atmosphere here for your program to play on Friday Night Rivals.
Absolutely. We have a great long tradition and history of battling against Apex out here on the green. Both of our communities are our schools are staples in the community, have a lot of traditions, and this is just one more way that we celebrate that long history.
A special night here, and I know other special things going on with Cary High School. What are some of those things you're doing outside of the football field?
Okay. Well, on this very field, in a little over a month, on November 4th, our longest running band festival in the state, Cary Band Day, is going to be taking the field. And, we'll fill these stands not with football fans like we're going to tonight, but with fans of the bands. So come on out and watch that.
And I know Cary High School, the Imps, won an award. What was that award?
Oh, that award was a national mascot of the year for high schools. We beat out the Hodags from Wisconsin for that. And our community was behind us all the way, so we thank them for that.
Well, that's an amazing award and accomplishment, and I know so many good things going on here at Cary. Thank you for your time, and we appreciate you having us.
Thanks for being here tonight and covering the game. Have fun.
Thank you. And Patrick, back to you.
All right, Sonny, thank you. Let's take a look behind the curtain of this century-old rivalry. Jay visited both schools this summer to get their takes on this game.
One of North Carolina's all-time great rivalries, Cary versus Apex. No matter what the records are, this game matters just a little bit more to both teams.
I will still say it's the best rivalry in Wake County. I'm going to still say it's one of the best rivalries in the state of North Carolina. Being from this area, being on the other side as far as coaching at Apex, right, and coaching against Cary, that rivalry is just one thing as far as the excitement and, of course, bragging rights.
I'd say it's pretty personal. We lost to Apex last year, but we're going to get them this year. It goes back a long ways. We got a lot of old timers that are really invested in it, so I just hope it's a good game for all the fans on both sides.
It means everything. We're going to beat him this year. I have 100% confidence.
Rivalries are kind of easy. I don't need to juice these guys up. Some of our coaches that played in those meaningful rivalries against Cary, they have that emotional attachment to those games that they played in. We bring in several guest speakers so that our kids now understand how important that game is to both communities.
I know I personally have a grudge against them. I'm always trying to win against them.
What does the Cary rivalry mean?
Oh, I don't like Cary. I'm trying to win by 50 against them.
Well, Coach Wolf, you've been a part of the Cary rivalry for so many seasons.
It's one of those rivalries that's good for high school football. I'm talking a long time ago. It was a huge rivalry, even when they were both 1 and 2A schools. It's kind of like a State Carolina rivalry or Duke Carolina in basketball.
What was the difference in that game?
Probably one of the hardest things was to keep emotions intact that week, but then being able to enjoy the excitement of the game because it's fun, no matter whether it was here or over there.
Boy, great piece there on the old Wake rivalry between these two, and great to see get that piece there, Coach Wolf, part of so many big matchups between these two. All right, let's take a look at our halftime numbers. And Apex able to muster 41 through the air, Cary only 9. 112 yards rushing for Apex. Cary's managed 65, but have moved the ball very well, had that field goal blocked. 1 turnover in the game, that was the interception. And then so far, 3 Apex penalties, just 1 on the Imps. Ominous looking skies here in Cary. We are at halftime, it's tied at 7. CVS Friday Night Rivals continues. It's presented by Campbell University. There you go. We just got a picture up here in the booth. That Imp is speedy. The Imp was up here in the booth, and now the Imp is down there amongst the people. Well, Wolfram got the Imps on the board to make it 7-0. A 5-play, 30-yard drive to start things in the second, and then a 6-play, 70-yard drive capped by a 12-yard touchdown run by Danzy. Answered for Apex. Imps had a field goal try blocked. And now Cary in this tied game will have the ball first. And this was an opportunity that went by earlier for the Apex Cougars. Cougars then get the interception thrown here. Nice job to read it and intercept it by Nwosu. then Wolfram on the toss sweep crashed into the end zone for the game's first touchdown. And then this one just did sneak in as Apex answered Danzy to the house. Sonny, you got a taste of the weather down there. How wet is it?
It's pouring. I was down there for about 15 minutes and need to change of clothes.
Air Experts Heating and Cooling kickoff. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourexperts.com. That's going to be a touchback for the five-star kicker Caleb Willis. His 22nd touchback of the season.
I did have an opportunity to talk to both coaches.
What'd they say?
For the second half, and both of them, it's about handling the weather conditions. Over for Apex, possession by possession, making sure they execute and get their offense line going, and is moving the ball down the field. And on the defensive end, Coach Mazurka very happy with how physical his units played. And over for Cary, Coleman Tyrants, making sure they get to the outside, do a good job on the perimeter, running the ball, and then protecting the football is going to be key in the second half.
Up the middle they go on the first play. And a good run by Mazarios. You know, first carry he got, maybe it's the second carry, he fumbled. Kept him from getting the ball advanced. But he's been effective since checking in at fullback.
He has. He's playing both ways. For him, running the ball is a nice job with the speed in between the tackles.
Inside of the line of scrimmage on second down brings up 3rd and 5.
No gain on second, 3rd and 5.
Elias Jeffries, number 4 for the Cougars, setting the edge on the defensive side, making the play.
First team all-conference performer a season ago at Rover. White and Grinna over on the right. They've got a single. They toss and run the way where they lined up White and Grinna. And that's just 1-2 by Nick Jones.
Cross left to Nick Jones, number 7.
Jones was stopped but lunged forward, and if that lunge is spotted where I think it is, it's going to move the chains, and it is. What effort to pick up the first down. That's a Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram first down. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, peace of mind, lifetime powertrain warranty at Performance Ford in Clinton.
They had that second surge, falling forward to get the first down. Key run there to pick it up.
And again, the dive on first down, and it's been very effective. Big number 99 for the Cougs. Avion Perry, a stud up front, records the tackle.
He is one of the best defenders. Only a sophomore. Called his name a couple times getting into the backfield.
There's a load up there as well, 6 foot 265. Imps on the march. Jones, good run, gang tackled shy of the 40.
Over the right side of the line, picked up about 5 yards.
Cary coming out here, running the football. So important, third down conversions. They did it on the previous third down. We'll see if they can do it again here. 3rd and short. So you've got to rely on your big guys up front. There's Jones, Arios.
They're going to bring in, are the Imps, Tobias now, the fullback. I'd imagine either he or Wolfram's going to get the call here. Wolfram's going to be the tailback, with the junior Tobias in the block. 3rd and short. Up the middle to Tobias. First down. Tackle made by Caleb Morrow, a backup defensive end.
Well, Tobias so powerful with that low pad level. Offensive line, Thomas Carr over the center, clearing out just enough to pick up another third down.
We joked earlier in the week you could have walked here. You look like you just did walk here. You live rather close to the campus here. What were you telling us before the game? You were a baby imp? Is that what they called it?
East Cary Middle School.
East Cary Middle. Okay. Baby imp, huh? Well, that time the Cougars got back and they dragged Wolfram down. We do have the flag out. Leading the way for the defense, Mekhi Brooks. Procedure against the Imps, actually an illegal formation. It's going to be decline. A loss of 3, second and long.
The defense just swarming to the ball. Multiple guys coming over to make the play. That's how you've got to play defense. Many guys flying over there makes it difficult. If somebody misses a tackle, you've got your teammate to clean it up.
Second down and 12. Single to either side. Going to throw. Vitter pops it down. It's caught as the defender fell. There goes the receiver Grinna, and he's down to the 32. Nick Grinna.
Pass from Vitter to ground. Catch and run, gets the ball down to the Apex 31-yard line.
Physical over on the sideline. Vetter gets it out to Grinna, who makes a play through there. With these conditions, it's so tough. You can make a play throwing the ball. It only helps you out, loosen up the defense. They run stop.
Whistle, play stops.
Illegal procedure.
And after a fairly clean first half penalty-wise, the Imps and a couple thrown against them here. Coleman Tyrants played at Cardinal Gibbons. He and Scott Riley, the coach of Cleveland, were high school teammates. Tyrants actually was at Apex his freshman and sophomore year. So he coached at Apex, coached at Gibbons, at Hargrave Military. Wayne McCoy, who's the offensive coordinator from the Imps, he's an Apex grad. A lot of intermingling among the coaching staffs here, and that's a big gainer. Brought down eventually by Elias Jeffries was Elvis Mazarios.
Mazarios here. Make one man miss. Keep your pad level low. Keep those legs churning. Good things happen there. Positive gain on the ground again for the Imps.
Vetter huddles him. Imps setting up shop here. Just outside the 20. First down 10. Oh, ball is kicked, and it's going to be recovered. Diving on it for Apex, Caden Kimball. The honorable mention all-conference corner. Johnny on the spot. And the Imps turn it over.
This is the turnover Apex was looking for. The defense making a stand, giving the ball back to the offense, and Kimball flying around. Good things happen when you're around the ball. This ball's down on the ground. Here comes Kimball. Immediately shoots for the ball.
7th takeaway for the Cougars defensively this year.
There he is. Aggressive mindset, gaining possession.
Back to live action. And Danzy fights for yardage ahead to the 35.
First down carry by Javion Davis.
One of the challenges in this game, Sonny, is keeping the football dry between plays.
It's a huge challenge. And for both teams, one turnover. I feel like they protected the ball pretty well. Each side has in these conditions.
Danzy slipped. Then he slipped a couple tackles, but they catch up with him to the Calvary.
Stewart makes the tackle on Danzy.
Hey fans, a reminder that we are streaming Friday Night Rivals on our Facebook Live at MyRDC TV. It's brought to you by CVS. Shop new lower prices every day. Patrick Johnson, Jay Sonny Sunholder with you here tonight. Apex and Cary Another edition of the Old Lake rivalry being played here tonight. It's been dictated by the weather conditions, but a competitive and interesting game.
Each team playing so hard, and you just can tell what this rivalry means to each side.
Klingman got down at the last instant.
The quarterback with the keeper. Marked down about 38
Klingman's so good with the zone read, with the fake to Danzy, and the decision to go around the edge. And there he is with that burst, getting to the outside just enough to get the first down.
That's going to be a Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram first down. Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Peace of mind lifetime powertrain warranty at Performance Ford in Clinton. On the ground on first down.
Danzy up the middle for a short gain on first down for Apex.
A lot for Danzy there. Imps were there defensively. Actually, it's a better game than I thought it was. Well, you got a pretty beneficial spot, I thought, Sonny. It's about 4 yards. Got it 2nd and 8 up here. It's more like 2nd and 6, isn't it? Danzy gets it stuffed in his gut. Danzy kicks it outside, and he gets to midfield for the first.
Danzy getting going here. The vision that he has, just waiting for his offensive line to work up front. Here he is, zone read again, the speed, and then here's the cut. Seeing his wide receivers blocking down the field as well, making a lane for him.
Kobe Walker. You know, Danzy last year behind the Conference Player of the Year, Ian Bright, who's now at Barton. Felt like he should have maybe played a little more, but he's done a lot to kind of reimagine and get his body fit and reshape himself. That was Walker, who after the block got rewarded with an end around. And before the turf monster pulled the rug out from under him, he was able to advance the football very well into Imps territory, and the Cougs will operate from the 43. Nice job to get back there, but the back eludes the grasp of the defender.
Danzy get on the carry for Apex. Met at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage originally. I think Tobias was actually out there on defense. Gain of 2, 3rd down. Tate over to the slot on this near side. Flag comes sailing in from the far sideline.
The dead ball procedure penalty against the Cougars.
Apex will back up 5. So now from the 47-yard line, does the play change maybe? Go to the air here.
I think in this situation, stay on the ground. Don't put the ball at risk through the air. If you do go to the air, something safe where you can get the ball out to your wide receivers and try to get yards after the catch to get the first down.
Klingman tonight already has a pick, and he's had a couple others that could have been intercepted. Danzy with a really good run. And Danzy takes the football close to the 40-yard line. He needed to make it there to get the first.
Fourth down, about 1.5.
Well, they're going to punt here, Sonny. Or are they?
Cary staying out and punt safe, and they can good look at the rain coming down. It's really picked up.
Opportunity here for Wolfram as Beaver, who had a 20-yarder, out to punt again. Oh, the snap, the ball, going to be turned over on downs. Big lick laid on by Jaworski there. And the Imps will take over inside the Cougars' 40-yard line. It's a rainy night. That ball is slick. Fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll select the West Shore Home play of the game. West Shore Home bringing happiness to every home. I'm Patrick Johnson. Jay Sonny Sunholder is here. The things I always notice when I come to Cary, they always have the water tower painted for the class of whatever year it is. Don't know if I'd be the guy for that job.
You recommending for the class of 25 next year?
I don't think so, no.
I'll send you up there.
Illustration.
Take a picture, send it to us.
Illustration of how good the rain. I did get the selfie with the imp during halftime. You were down there sloshing around. So from the 40-yard line.
Nazareus with the carry for the Imps.
Another good gain on first down. Nazareus. Interesting that they've run him at fullback tonight. He's been very effective.
He's got speed, too, and they like to use him with those quick hitters, the dives right up the middle.
Oh, almost lost again. Jones slung down. Really good tackle there by Jeffries, the rover.
Jones on the carry for the Imps. Tackled by Elias Jeffries for Apex.
Another one of those where they kind of saved Jones from maybe even getting a first down.
Big third down for the Apex defense, trying to get off the field.
Inside of a minute to go in the third. Put in the gut of Wolfram. He breaks a tackle, kicks it outside. Wolfram to the 30-yard line. Oh, and it's fumbled and recovered by Apex. Taken away by Elias Jeffries. Wow. Jeffries, the recovery. And we're going to take a timeout here. It'll be Cougars ball when we get back. Oh, he just ripped it away from him. Tremendous play. A 7-7 ball game as we enter the fourth quarter here on CVS Friday Night Rivals, presented by Campbell University. Looking forward to next week as we will be at Panther Creek as Apex Friendship takes them on. And one of those rivalry games like this one here tonight, Sundog.
Love it, and these games mean more. These rivalry games, so much is on the line between both fan bases.
Big keeper up the middle, and that is Chase Klingman. And boy, Coach Mo could not stop raving about Klingman this week. That's a performance forward. First down, lifetime powertrain warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
A great kid off the field, and just talk about the kid he is, and then on the field, just a superstar. Baseball player and football player with his UNC Asheville. And then here, college coaches tracking him in football as well. He's going to have an opportunity to potentially play both sports.
And now a good surge up front. Fantastic work by Danzy there behind this powerful offensive line.
Now good field position for Apex on the other side of the 50. Your offensive line starting to get a groove up front. Danzy, who's been fed the ball all night, he's looked good. He's fresh. So he's a physical player with the speed on the outside with his size.
Short yardage here. Danzy again, and Danzy's another one of those, Sonny, that's probably racking up with a ton of carries here tonight by the Elements. They were coming in wanting to throw the ball a lot tonight.
Yeah, and with this weather, you have to change up your game plan. And for Danzy going over the sideline, a break here to catch his breath. And they've got a lot of depth in the backfield. Different guys coming in the game that bring a different skill set. There's no drop-off for the Cougars.
Cullen Klingman, the backup, Chase's younger brother, who did a very nice job for them while Chase Klingman was hurt. Colby Walker with a good run.
Apex ball carrier, Colby Walker.
Walker's been effective on this play out of the backfield tonight.
And out to the outside, Tate with a nice block. There's a big hit. The Tate clearing the path. The wide receiver being physical.
Hang on to Bias with a teeth rattler. And that will be a good second effort. Fine second effort there to move the chains. A first down. All right, let's take a look at the United States Army game summary. United States Army, be all you can be. You Apex Friendship, 149 on the ground. Cary, 136. Just 6 penalties between the two combatants tonight. 3 turnovers in the game. Low snap. And Danzy picked up yards off the right side, ran behind his right guard, Brady Matthews, a transfer from a 6A high school in Alabama. This is an offensive line for Apex that has 4 starters back, and you almost have to consider Matthews because of his pedigree a starter as well.
Yeah, and they've really gelled together. This O-line, they're big, but they are talented, fundamentally sound, very skilled up front.
The snap looped back, and that one was blown up as a result. Apex is there. Or Cary is there. And stop there. Looked like Landon Jones, the big right defensive tackle. One of the first ones back there.
The skill position players for Apex, the same with Cary. The key is you've got to put both arms on the ball. Really protect it here as this rain's continue to come down.
Jones 6'1", 275. Here's the throw, and it will be incomplete. The receiver ran into the back judge. Oh, no. The Cary crowd is going nuts. And I think that took the win from Colby Walker. Got caught up in the wind. Yep. Ended up being a block in the back almost.
Well, for Walker and the back judge, just hope they're both okay. That's a dangerous hit. Let's see there.
Cool night too, and anything with the back is going to be problematic, isn't it?
Yeah, that's tough. And again, hopefully he's okay as well as Walker.
It's going to be a 30-yard attempt here for Willis. 2 of 3 on field goals this season. No good. He had hit a 29-yarder as his long previously, but misses from 30. 8:09 remaining here in the ball game. A missed 30-yard field goal. It had plenty of leg. It just was off to the right for the Apex Cougars and their top kicker, Caleb Willis. Now the Cougars defense will have to rise to the occasion here. Imps, with the way they have run the football tonight, could be poised to march on down as they'll start from the 20.
Well, and Apex has been really good at stripping the ball. They're going for it. Cary has to hold on to it, protect the ball.
It is coming down sideways right now here at historic Cooper Field. I look for the Imps. Second down.
If you look at the clock, inside of 8 minutes, few possessions left in this ball game. And which team is going to have that explosive play? Which team will make the big play to give themselves the edge? Cary's done a nice job of having success on first down tonight.
For the pickup of 5, they're going to lose yardage. Another big blow by Jeffries with some help from one of the interior linemen, I believe, Paolillo, the inside backer action.
Jeffries has been all over the field tonight. Big third down coming up, and for Apex, see if they load the box, try to stop this run. And Cary, can you get the ball to the outside? That's going to be important here.
Vetter spots the man at the 30. Is it going to be a catch? Yes, it is on the sideline. Nice grab by Nick Brenna, his top target.
to the 32-yard line. And that's
Here it is, Vetter going towards his left. So difficult. Grena with the focus to get that foot in bounds and gain possession. Nice execution.
Performance Ford first down. Performance Peace of Mind. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Peace of Mind at Performance Ford in Clinton. Nice run as we are nearing the midway point of the fourth quarter.
Pick up about 8.
Now second and short. Ooh, big hit again. That time it was flying up to deliver the blow to Wolfram. Zaylen White. Zaylen White, a 6'5" wingspan, two-time all-conference in baseball. And he has a 41-inch vertical leap. He's not displayed it here tonight, but he'll also come up and smack you.
One of the top athletes in the area. He does it all for him on the back end, lockdown corner, physical and run support as well.
Elvis didn't quite leave the building, but he did leave some Cougars in his wake.
Mazarellos has been impressive tonight, running the football, being physical. He's got that determination. The legs churning. Really good tonight on those quick dive plays and the counters from the fullback position.
This has to be what the Cougars would describe as their worst nightmare, missing the field goal and then Cary getting it back and just pounding them with the run game. They've been effective tonight in doing that. Jones met at the line of scrimmage. And now second and 10. Imps are also without Aiden Knight. He'll be back in a couple of weeks. One of their great receivers for Coleman Tyrants. People will tell their grandkids about this one Sunday, won't they, with the weather conditions? Very little on second down. Not a lot of running room there as Grena got the assignment. Grena's brother, Sam, played here at Cary, was a three-time all-conference player. And that is an Imps player holding his knee. We'll take a timeout, check on who that is. 7-7 ball game. CVS Friday Night Rivals presented by Campbell University. West Shore home play of the game, and this was a good one.
Over on the outside, Elias Jeffries just stole the ball. A huge turnover for the Cougars. As Cary had momentum, Jeffries created the turnover. Been all over the field tonight for Apex.
That's Nick Jones coming off with some help, and that could be a big blow to the Imps here. Can't put any weight right now on that left leg. What a play by Jeffries. And that is our West Shore home play of the game. West Shore home bringing happiness to every home.
He's been really good tonight, and hope that the senior's okay. Program means so much to him.
They split Grena out and run out of the eye. Wolfram. He's the player that had it stripped from him. He gains one on third down. Sledding a little tough after they got the first here on this set of downs for the Imps. They're going to punt on fourth down is Cary. Hudson Stevens. Back there is Tate. Good kick. Tate will back off. And it will be down at the 8-yard line. It was actually Vetter who did the kicking.
Second big punt he's had, flipping the field position and pinning the Cougars back inside their 5.
So here comes Klingman. 7 out of 10 tonight with an interception, 41 yards. He's rushed 4 times for 37 yards. And with 3:38 to go, can he lead them 90-plus yards for the win?
A challenge, but this is what you want in a rivalry game, an opportunity inside of 4 minutes for your team to go get the win.
Colby Walker trying to pick his way for a first down, and at the last second might have earned it. Darted out, and that will bring up a first. Performance Ford, first down. Performance Peace of Mind, lifetime powertrain warranty. Find peace of mind at Performance Ford in Clinton.
He got to the 19-yard line, first down.
We talked about this game being one of the best in the state as far as rivalries go, and this is as advertised. Each team playing so hard. It means so much to them getting a victory tonight.
There's Danzy again, so physical, and he crashes out of bounds shy of the first at the 29.
For Apex here coming out, backed up, a couple nice runs, positive yardage they've gained. The offensive line senses this is the moment. Apex does play more up-tempo now.
3 minutes to go in regulation. A series that dates back to 1925. This time Klingman calls his own number, and he gets a good gainer. Brought down at the 42-yard line.
First down at the 42-yard line.
Been using the zone read. Plenty of time for Apex with their 3 timeouts.
Imps have won 2 of 3 in the series. Tied here, came in winless. Cougars 3-1, 1-0 in the Southeastern Wake Conference. They missed a field goal on their last possession. Now Colby Walker picks up a pair.
Jaworski and Sawyer Medlin over to make the play. Those 2 linebackers have been all over the field tonight for the Imps.
2:05 to go. Klingman, Danzy. It's some second effort yards to the 47. That was all guts and heart.
Big 3rd down coming up each side.
Cougars 41% conversion rate on 3rd down coming in. Zerka didn't like something he saw there. The second-year coach calls the timeout. It's interesting how he ended up at Apex. His older sister moved to the Triangle 8 years ago, and he would come out and visit her and really like the area. And during the pandemic, he worked for Huddle as a data analyst or stats analyst. Decided, well, I don't really want to be in a cubicle. Felt like in Southern California, there in San Diego, he had done what he could do and made the trip east.
And Apex is lucky to have him. What he's been able to do is remarkable, and Apex Cougars on the rise because of Coach Mazurka and over for Cary. Good job Coleman Tyrants has done too. He loves this program. It means so much to him, and he's got his team playing so well tonight.
You know, the Cougars, they go out to a middle school practice each week, a Pop Warner practice each week, and then they have their downtown beautification initiative they do. They made, as a team, 5,000 sandwiches for the homeless last Saturday.
It's amazing what Apex and all these teams do, Cary, what they do off the field, giving back to the community.
Coach Mazurka, 18-8 as the head coach of the Cougars.
Timeout carries.
And the Imps will burn a timeout here. That'll leave them with 1. Or is that their first? .125 to go. This is a huge 3rd down upcoming. Both teams with a pair of timeouts remaining here. Apex came in averaging just under 40 points per game. The rain has obviously slowed their offensive charge tonight.
Each team has to be proud of how they've played tonight. There's only going to be one team that wins the game. Which team is going to find a way here to get an edge? This is a big play coming up on 3rd and 5. Why each team took a timeout. They recognize the moment here. Cary, can you get off the field? I expect them to load the box and try to stop Danzy running the ball. And for Apex, plenty of time with the 2 timeouts. If you can convert, pick up the first down, you're going to be in the driver's seat. Try to finish off this drive and close out this game with a win.
Big props to the ball boys tonight. Keeping the pigskin as dry as possible. A.J. Johnson, the center. 6'2", 250-pound junior. They look over to the sideline for the play call. It's going to be Klingman keeping it himself. The Imps, though, able to get to him.
Couple of Cary defenders stop him.
Made it to the 49.
Shy of the first down.
He needed to get to the 49 in Imps territory.
They'll stay on the field here, and for Apex, watch them going a hard count here. Try to get Cary to jump off sides.
Final minute of the 4th. Klingman gets his tight end, and he'll rumble for some yards after catch inside the 40. Caleb Morrow with the reception.
Outstanding play call here. Fake the run. It's tough in the rain. Easy pass over the top. The talented junior Morrow does the rest coming through.
Getting some ACC and AAC attention recruiting-wise.
Nice tackle by the Imps of Klingman on the quarterback keeper. He gains about
Morrow
5.
played 1 year of middle school football in Durham before his family moved to the Apex area.
Yeah, basketball player. He's got those skills that translate over to the football field. One of the reasons why he is highly recruited. What a play coming through in the clutch from Klingman and Morrow on that 4th down and going through the air.
So just 30 seconds remaining. Apex takes the penultimate timeout here. Of 11 now is Klingman through the air. A great job that these coaching staffs on both sides have done tonight. The 2 teams have just played their hearts out, and they've not let the heavy rain be a factor in anything here tonight. It obviously has been, but both teams just running to the ball. Guys along the offensive line love this kind of weather.
Sure about that?
Offensive linemen and linemen don't mind it. The skill guys not big fans of it. I mean, you saw him trying to keep his hands dry a moment ago. That's going to be a screen. Danzy slipped, though. Back to the line of scrimmage. Wow. Sonny, he had some room.
Yeah, a good play call there. Just unfortunate with the conditions. Apex immediately calls a timeout. Their final timeout here to preserve time.
And we'll see what they do on 3rd down.
There it is. It was set up perfectly, just so tough with how wet it is on the field.
Get ready, Jay. You're headed down to the field when this thing ends for the trophy presentation.
Got my jacket on. I might even have the hood on.
Well, we will see. Just 22 seconds remaining. It's 3rd and 7 when we come back to live action here. Coach Tyrant's trying to make sure that he's got his team in the right spot. Klingman with Danzy offset to his right. He'll go to the air. And in his face, and it will be batted around. Incomplete. He had Tate, or wanted Tate. Wolfram had it. It bounced off of Tate, then Wolfram may have had another shot at it.
But here it is as the pass is in the air. This ricochets off the hands of Wilfrom, and they're back and forth. The Apex offense goes off the field. They're going to try the field goal attempt.
This would be 52 yards. He missed one from 30, did Willis. And they're going to take the
timeout. Cary.
Oh no, Cary took the timeout with time running down. I don't know about that play. The decision to take the timeout. Because the play clock was dwindling down.
Well, this is all you could want here for Apex, an opportunity to win it inside of a minute with a field goal opportunity, and this is what we expected. Both teams playing so hard tonight. This is what a rivalry looks like.
Coach Mo told us this week this is a 5-star kicker that he has on his roster with Caleb Willis. 5'10", 180-pound senior, a soccer player. Missed one tonight, and the anticipation from the Apex fans is it's going to be good and they can storm the field. Now they're being ushered back over. Jay, what do you think of this, though?
This is confidence in your kicker. I mean, this is a guy that you trust that can go out there, get the job done no matter the conditions. And Willis has a strong leg.
Klingman the holder. Good snap. Placement. It's up. And it is going to be good! 52-yard field goal from Caleb Willis with 11 seconds remaining. He missed a 30-yarder earlier.
Apex 10, Cary 7.
The 5-star with 3 after missing one early.
All the colleges watching this game are going to see this kick and want him even more. What a huge kick under pressure in the worst conditions possible. Willis comes through for his team. And the focus, the execution by the whole special teams unit, and Willis, he deserves this moment. What a feeling for him. Nailing that kick.
52 yards, and that puts Apex ahead 3. So 11 seconds remaining here. Willis likely will kick this ugly to try to elapse some time. White and Michael Wallace are back for the Imps here. Cary does have one timeout. And if you're one of the upmen and you get this, you want to down it as soon as possible. So an Air Experts Heating and Cooling kickoff here. Air Experts Heating and Cooling. Schedule your $89 tune-up today at yourairexperts.com. He's going to park it into the end zone. Another touchback.
Willis's kickoff is through the end zone for a touchback.
So the Imps will come out with 11 seconds to go. Boy, Willis is still amped, isn't he?
Yeah, and what a moment for him. I mean, he's going to remember this forever. And Cary, you got 11 seconds left. The game is not over. You're going to have. You've got an opportunity for 2 plays here with the one timeout, but you've got to get a big gain here to give yourself a chance on the final play of the game.
Vetter tonight, last we saw, was just 3 for 3. He's not thrown it a whole lot. Rain now pouring the hardest it has all night. Vetter, pressure on the run. Throws it to the sideline. Now 5 seconds to go.
Second down to the Imps.
Could be the final play in the game as 6 seconds elapsed there. Vetter just 41% through the air this season. Good snap, the throw, and he overshot the receiver. That leaves him with 2. He wanted Azareos out of the backfield, actually lined him up. Nick Jones has not returned to the field for the Imps here. And unless there's a penalty, this will do it. The 52-yard kick by Caleb Willis in the driving rain. 1 second remains. Vetter winds, heaves it downfield. It will be incomplete. Cyrus White wanted a flag, but one was not thrown. And this will be the Apex Cougars taking their second in a row in the series. They win it on a 52-yard field goal. Amazing victory for Apex, who will now move to 4-1 and 2-0 in conference play. Imps remain winless on the campaign. Tough, hard-fought game here tonight. Our trophy presentation right after this.
Coach, your team found a way. What a victory in a rivalry game.
Yeah, you know, when adversity hits is how you respond, and I think that was a great way to respond right there. I mean, what about that 52-yarder? That'd have been good from 60 right there, Caleb Willis.
In this situation with the driving rain, you had the confidence in him to go out and nail it.
Absolutely. I mean, he does it all the time in the practice. The guy worked year-round at all the camps around the nation to show himself. All the D1 programs. He's right here. Come shopping.
And you talked with us this week about how proud you are of this team. Everything you do with your team off the field, all the development there, on the field, the development here, it paid off with a huge win tonight. What does this victory mean to the program?
A huge game-changing victory for this program moving forward. We had to figure out how to win that in that environment, in this environment. Pouring rain for the last, 4 hours, but we got it done.
This is going to be a great celebration tonight. Congratulations, and here's your Friday Night Rivals trophy, Coach.
There we go!
All right, Coach Mo and the Cougars now 4-1, 2-0 in the conferences. Sonny celebrates with them there, our F&R trophy. Well, a great job by our crew tonight. Again, our guys out in the field, the camera operators, magnificent job. And all of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful folks at CVS, Campbell University, and Tatum and Atkinson who make these games possible for viewers at home. We'd also like to thank our other great supporters of their contributions made to the Friday Night Rivals telecast: Performance Ford and Performance Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, United States Marine Corps, Air Experts Heating and Cooling, the United States Army, NC Assist, Drive Shack, United States Navy, and the United States Air Force Reserve. And we'd like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their support, Apex High School, and our host, the Cary Imps. Tune in next Friday when Apex Friendship takes on Panther Creek. For Jay Sonholder and our entire crew, Apex wins it on a 52-yard field goal in a driving rainstorm.
Since my boots first hit these streets, had to scratch